Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's 1:30 here in pouring rain, New Jersey, and I just got back from the veterinarian. We had to take our dogs to the vet for their wellness, updates, and that means money, of course, because they talk into everything else but under the sun. But you got to do it. My one dog was scratching just to no end, so we had to get her on some medication and give her a shot and all that other stuff. And you walk out of there with your tail between your legs because you just spent $1,500 for you don't even know what for. A couple shots and a medication, a script for some medication. But anyway, that's life. You want animals, you gotta be a responsible animal person. That's what it comes down to. If you don't have the money to take care of your animals, don't get them. Don't get them. Because I'm telling you now, sooner or later, it's going to cost you money. It's going to cost you money, no matter what. A lot of money, too. You got to have time for them. You got to buy, you got to do the right thing when it comes to an animal. My wife and I are very, very big animal advocates and animal lovers. So we know what it's entailed. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot. You know what I mean? It adds up. Even if you just want to talk about food in general, dog food in general, I've got 2 dogs here, and what we don't spend in dog food and treats alone will blow your panties off. You know what I mean? Because my wife, and it's very, very important again, you have to feed them a premium diet for them to excel, okay? Diet has a lot to do with a dog's wellness, a huge deal. So it's not cheap, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I'm getting off on this tangent over here. I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of these pieces that I have here. And I think that you might find these interesting. If you hear my wife downstairs screaming like somebody is getting killed, the neighbor is here and they are in the basement relaying something with the breaker box. They're relabeling the breaker box. They're down there printing out labels and making the breaker box all like real neat and tidy and all this other stuff. So they're down there talking and yelling. Let's go with this one first. This is the Beaver Tail. This is just, I was more impressed when I got this one in and saw the construction of this than I ever thought I would be. Let's put this down for just 1 second. I want to give you a look at the tube. 2D cutlery, Beaver Tail, traditional sportsman knives. And this is in the, there you go. It's the number 87 pattern. This is the jigged Brazilian cherry wood. Jigged Brazilian cherry wood. And great piece. Really, really fantastic piece. I want to give you a look at it real quick. That cherry wood is just, I mean, it's just absolutely unbelievable how beautiful that cherry wood really, really is. It's a 2-bladed jackknife. You can see that beaver inlay, real cool beaver inlay. And I dig stuff like that. Cool inlays and things like that. I just, oh man, I just gravitate towards. But the jigging you can see is really, really well done. Very well done. Give you a look at the blades. This one's a nice, big pen blade you get there. I love that pen blade, how big it is. Okay. Then you shut that down. And then you go to this beautiful, slender, nice, big, slender clip, right? It's got a long pull on it. Etch Beaver Tail. Super cool blade. You've got this swedge up top here, that cutout swedge. And this knife is just absolutely fantastic. This blade is just fantastic. You could see the other side. It's a pattern production premiere. So this knife has never been done before by GEC. That's what that's telling you. This pattern is the first. This is the very first time that GEC has done a pattern like this. Okay? That's exactly what that means. And that's pretty cool to get a pattern production premiere piece. You know what I mean? But I'll show you the back of it. Look how deep that bone, that wood is, how they did that jigging. Just absolutely, I love this knife. I love jackknives in general. I just like the way they're set up. The length of them, they fit real nice in your hand. They're nice size. They give you two nice blades on it. It's just a nice pattern, these jackknives. I like them a lot. Let's move on, guys. I'm sorry, I don't want to take up too much time here. This one is just, I love this knife. This has special meaning to me. This is the sucker rod wood. Let's show you. You can see sucker rod wood. And this is the oil field jack number 86. But this one is just so special because they sourced the material right from the oil wells. This material is right off of the oil well. So that just makes it special, you know what I mean? And the story behind the oil wells in Pennsylvania is just, it draws me in, you know what I mean? It's really cool that we have such a rich history in cutlery in Pennsylvania. It's about 5 hours away from me. I have yet to go visit GEC, but it is very, very high on my bucket list. And I cannot believe that I didn't get in a car and take a ride there yet. Like I said, it's only 5 hours from where I'm at, and I just haven't gotten there yet. But I will get there soon. But just a really fantastic knife here, guys. You've got that awesome clip blade here. Really, really aggressive clip. And then you got this very, very awesome big. I love these coping blades, man. They're so great. They got so much utilitarian. You can do a lot with this blade. This is also a pattern production premiere. So this, I've had this one for many, many years. And this was the first one, again, that has never been produced. So it's a piece that GEC never produced, a pattern. And it's got this, just one of the most beautiful inlays that I've ever seen. I had to look at this 3 times before I really thought what it was, and then got it. You know what I mean? I was like, is that a wrench for an inlay? Am I seeing right? Because it's just so cool. You know, it just hit a nerve to me, and I was like, oh my, is that beautiful? Against this sucker rod wood is just so, if you feel that it's so smooth, and it's just so, I wish I had a little bit of oil here. If I put a little bit of oil on my finger, you have to see that wood grain. See the grain of the wood? You have to see the grain of this wood come out when you put a little oil on the wood. It's just a spectacular piece, guys. It really is. And it's very high up there on my list in my collection. This piece here, very high on my list. So yes, it's a very great piece. And it also comes with a very, very cool pin. I love getting a pin with my knives. If I'm lucky enough to get the pin, I'll gladly accept it. Um, I have plans on putting these in a glass picture frame. Someone told me put them all in a glass picture frame, and boy, that made total sense to me, man. So that's what I eventually want to do with the pins. So the last one here is this is another sucker rod wood one with the inlay of the wrench, but this one says coal oil on it. Same exact knife is the Beaver Tail. Same exact setup. Same exact setup. You can see again on the back, pattern production premiere, and it's just a great piece. I'm not really rushing. I'm just trying to show you guys. I don't want to take up too much time. But again, you got the nice long pen blade. And the fit and finish, of course, is just... I mean, that's like nothing. That's like you can't... I mean, you can't even imagine. Look at that fit and finish. How did they get it that tight? And they get it that tight on every one of their knives. I mean, their quality control is just... Can you think about that quality control? All those knives have to be up to standards like this. They don't let anything... I've never seen a GEC that wasn't almost... I don't hate to use the word, but flawless. I mean, just, I can't explain it. This wood feels so smooth. The transactions, it's so chamfered. They chamfer all the edges. Look at the edges. Everything is chamfered real well. It's smooth like a worry stone. It feels like a worry stone. Is exactly the way it feels. And last but not least, this one came with this one came with a pin. You can see Coal Oil Johnny. Now look at the picture. Doesn't that just give you a little bit of the fizz, man? Doesn't that just give you a little bit of the, you know, the coolness factor? Coal Oil Johnny. Man. I just get lost in time. I get lost in this stuff, you know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to explain it. Anyway, guys, I'm going to let you go. We're 13 minutes into this one. And please drop me a message. You know, I really do love reading them. I read every last one of them. And you guys know I try my darndest to comment back on every comment that you guys leave. It's difficult sometimes, don't get me wrong. It's almost 2 o'clock now. I got a lot of stuff yet to do. And, but if you have the time to comment to me and leave me a comment, well, darn it, I got the time to comment back to you. You know what I mean? And it's just my appreciation. That's what that means as well. It's showing my appreciation for that comment. You know what I mean? That's it, guys. You guys be good, be well, be safe. Have a fantastic Saturday. If you's, like I said, man, if you really want to, it would be well appreciated if you can hit the thumbs up button. I really appreciate that. I always say, not only for me, the thumbs up, do it for the whole community. All of us will have a success from it. You know what I mean? There's no reason not to hit the thumbs up button. Or leaving the comment. The button is right there for the thumbs up. All you got to do is go like that, hit it, and it gets done. It takes a half a second to hit it. All right, guys, I'm going to let you get going. We're getting long with this video, and you know I don't really like them to go that long, but anyway, sometimes you got to say what you got to say. But have a fantastic weekend, guys. Let me know what's going on, please. All right? You guys take care. Bye-bye.